Good morning from our home in Tennessee. It's Ryan, and on today's adventure, we're heading over to North Carolina to go to a Goldendoodle breeder called Doodles of NC. We're gonna have the hard task of picking out a new puppy to add to our family, as we'll be picking out one of 4 female Goldendoodle puppies that they'll bring out that we'll be playing with. We'll show you in just a little bit. But before we head over to North Carolina, let me explain to you how we've gotten in this position of getting a dog for our family. When I was little, I had a golden retriever. I absolutely loved this dog. We don't live too far from one of the most famous golden retrievers on the planet, which is Duke from Bush's Beans. So always have been a fan of golden retrievers. The only downside of golden retrievers, and anyone who's ever had one could attest to this, is they shed a lot. Now, when Brie and I first got married, she had a Papillon, which we had a number of years, and then unfortunately it passed on. At some point, Brie had said, I've always wanted a cat, but I'm allergic to cats, and we found a hypoallergenic breed, which would be the Siberian cats that we have. Now, Brie has come to see the difference between having a dog and having a cat, and she's always said, having a cat is so much easier. You can leave the house all day long, and they have litter boxes, and we don't have to let the cat out or any of those type of things. And just in general, the care for a cat has always been so much nicer for Brie. And so she hasn't been too excited about the idea of getting a dog because she's been worried, I think, as the mom in the house, that all of the responsibilities would just fall onto her plate. But the kids have really been wanting a dog. Here are my Christmas wishes for the year. So we got a VR, some Legos, a dog, and Micah signed it. So you want to put it back in the envelope?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, hold on, wait. The correction has been made. Dog with an exclamation mark. And so we've had some good discussions that they will step up, they'll let the dog out, they'll feed the dog, they'll help care for the dog, so it all doesn't fall on mom. And after much convincing, Brie finally got on board and said, okay, we can get a dog. But she didn't tell the kids that. That was just a discussion that her and I had. So we devised to surprise them on Christmas morning. However, before we surprised them with the dog, we kind of led on to them that we had a big trip coming up. We were so excited, a big Christmas gift. And so I basically put on a piece of paper the trip that they already knew about, which was going down to Orlando next month in February. And I wrote it all out and made it all look fancy on a piece of paper, and I wrapped it up, and here was their response. All right, we have one more present for you.
Sorry. Come on. And it is a paper.
Let's see it first. Merry Christmas. You get to stay at the Grand Floridian for 1 week. Yeah, I knew that. Go to all 4 Disney parks and have an ultimate Dole Whips and Mickey bars. Love, Mom and Dad.
Unlimited.
Unlimited. Yeah, we already knew this.
You did?
You guys
You
did?
told us that you were going to the Grand Floridian.
You told us.
You told us.
I thought we didn't tell them.
February, we're going to
You guys told us this whole time.
Well, Merry Christmas. Are you guys excited?
Yes.
A lot of kids would be super excited to go to Disney. All right, we're going to Disney World. So my attempt to throw them off the trail didn't work that great. I didn't figure it would. They knew that we were going, and so they weren't that surprised, and it just kind of left them confused. But I gave it a gap of time where they really thought that was it. And then I came out and said, nope, there's actually one more Christmas gift. And I had handed them the gift, and here was their response.
You guys are suspicious. Is this a dog?
You guys are sus.
I already knew we were going on that day.
It's a dog. What is it?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, alright.
I'm not doing this.
I'll do it.
This is so predictable.
Well, it's a box in a box in a box in a box in a box. What is it? What is it? What is it? Amazon tape is
Here,
trash.
I'll open the box, you unwrap it.
How do you know there's another one?
A stuffed animal!
Oh, wow.
Wait.
Wait a second.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You guys said you wanted a dog. You got a dog.
You gotta read its collar.
Okay. Exchange for real. 1. We're getting a dog.
We're getting a dog.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm not crying, you're crying. So there were tears of joy across the board. Everyone was so excited to get a dog. I had already done my research beforehand. I got on the computer and started figuring out what's the best fit for our family. I had always loved the temperament of my golden retriever when I was growing up, yet I don't think I wanted a little tiny small dog like we had in our Papillon. I wonder if we could find something just in the medium. And in my search, I came across Doodles of NC's YouTube channel. So we reached out to them and talked about getting a dog, that we wanted to feature a dog in our future videos, like where can you take a dog in the national park, or what restaurants are dog friendly. And we wanted to be able to incorporate their dog and mention them on those videos. So that is where we're headed now. So let's hop in the car with the kids and go figure out which puppy are we going to pick.
So we've made it to North Carolina. We're here with Erin with Doodles of NC.
Hey guys, how are you?
Can you tell us a little bit about how long you've been breeding doodles?
Yeah. So we are coming up on our 12th year of breeding golden doodles, and we started out with just Bella, like our matriarch of the family, and now we have a lot of moms and families that we work with to breed. But you guys are about to do puppy picking, and so that's super exciting. So we have all the girls in our little Tupperware container over there, and everybody's gonna have a lot of fun, and you guys are gonna give me your top choices, and then tomorrow we'll find out who you're gonna get.
We're so excited. So is there anything specific you want to share about the puppy picking process for anybody who might be interested?
Yeah, so I think one thing that sets us apart a little different is that we still do puppy picking in person. Like so many people after COVID just do photos or like descriptions of puppies. We want our families to come and experience it and meet us and meet you guys. Like it's just a part of the whole thing.
And we'll have information about each puppy that you've gathered that kind of gives us an idea of what their personality might be like.
Yeah, so at 5 weeks old, some personality is emerging. You can definitely tell like who's the most social. So I'm actually gonna get to write that stuff. I'm gonna write it with you guys right here with us.
Oh,
so that'll be fun.
Yeah. Well,
all right, you guys wanna see the babies?
Yeah, let's do some puppy picking.
On a scale of 0 to 10, how excited are you to pick out a puppy right now? 10. 10? All right, let's head over and check out these puppies.
You can just take them out, hold them. They can walk around. So I only brought the girls out because you guys are getting a girl. So you have Miss Green. So she is our smallest girl for sure. Everybody is a wavy coat. So nobody is going to be a curly coat. But some differences between each of them. There's definitely some differences. But Miss Green is definitely, I would say, the more shy of the group. She likes to kind of like know what's going on before she goes and does it. Miss Teal, on the other hand, she is definitely probably our biggest social butterfly. She likes to know exactly what's going on, and she likes to do it first. So she's following a lot of the bigger puppies around in the nursery. Miss Orange is definitely our darkest female, and she's got some little white spots on her. And she loves to cuddle. She is definitely our cuddle bug. She likes to be in people's laps and to hang out. And then lastly, we got Miss Purple. And she is just kind of like go with the flow. She's like very chill girl. She likes to know what's going on. So she'll go investigate it, but she's not somebody that like has to be right beside you to be comfortable. So a lot of times when we are doing like our mopping and our chores, I noticed who settles the quickest. And she oftentimes is one of those babies that's just easy going, just relaxed. So now we just play with them all.
There's different types of golden doodles, the F1B. What are these exactly?
So these guys are F1Bs, and so their mom is an F1B and their dad is an F1B. So that just makes them F1Bs.
Which would put them, based on the mom and the dad, about what size when they're fully grown, approximately?
These guys will be anywhere between 20 and 30 pounds is what we would estimate them to be.
Oh, they're so cute.
I mean, they've had sound stimulation for the last couple of weeks, but like to find toys to chew on and stuff like that. It's just so fun to watch them like really develop and start to be like little puppies.
Their tails are the cutest
Yeah,
thing ever.
I agree.
So Green is most curious, you said.
No, she's the most hesitant.
Hesitant.
Teal is the most curious.
Teal is the most curious. Purple's the most go with the flow.
Yep.
And orange.
She's just kind of there. Like she just loves to be cuddled and likes to be in a lap.
Okay.
I mean, they all are really good about like being on their backs and like just relaxing and letting you do what you need to do. And they've done a really good job transitioning with hard kibble. Like they're already on soft kibble right now. Good job, Miss Teal. Oh, it makes a noise.
Yes, it's the noise, I know.
He always first in a she.
Hello.
We have cats.
Uh-huh.
At home. How do you introduce and...
So I think that one of the best things is for you guys not to take your clothes, don't put them in the laundry, just leave them like out.
Okay.
And so like they can get the scent of like the dog that's coming. And so then they can start to get used to that.
Okay.
So do that for a couple of days. And then really it's just letting them
Miss Teal.
meet each other at their own pace. The cat will totally go away from the dog if it doesn't want to be a part of it, or if it wants to be curious and look at it, then they'll look at
Teal's
it
got
and sniff
energy.
it and stuff like that. But it's like, it's just not anything that needs to be forced, or like you don't need to hold the cat and the dog like to like meet each other. They can just meet each other on their own terms. When somebody barks at them or like kind of like snaps at them, they'll totally like cower and go back and then like realize like that's not what I'm supposed to be doing, and kind of learn from that.
Right.
You got Miss Teal's attention.
I think I know which one likes mom. Miss Purple has just decided to take a nap here. We're having a hard time picking. They're all so cute and cuddly. Hello. What color is this one? Green?
Green.
Hey, Miss Green. Green's got a little bit lighter coat. And Miss Orange over here has a little bit darker. Don't you, Miss Orange?
It doesn't take long for them to conk out.
I think this might be one of the hardest decisions we've had to make all year. So we got Miss Purple here, who's been sleeping on Brie. And Hannah is holding her. We're thinking she might be a great fit. And the other one we're considering is Miss Orange here. Got a little white spot. So pretty. A little bit darker. So, decisions. Hannah's thinking purple. I know Mom likes purple. Mike is leaning towards orange. So we're going to play with them for a little bit more and figure out our top two choices. So we've narrowed down to Miss Purple and Miss Orange, who have both come over to Brie and are taking power naps at the moment. We've been doing some playing. They're both pretty playful, and they're both very sweet and cuddly, so it might be coming down to these two. Hannah really likes Miss Purple.
And Micah really likes Miss Orange.
Yeah.
Orange, and then you really like Miss.
Playful.
I like both of them.
So why not go?
Miss,
Miss Purple.
they're both wonderful. Miss Orange's feels a little softer, maybe. Maybe not.
Miss Purple on the dog bed over here, and Miss Orange is a little bit darker. I think we would be very happy with either one. Both have come by and fallen asleep on Brie, so I think they'll be great buddies to come snuggle on the couch with you.
Her head, look at her ears, like they're darker. She's like blonde as can be.
Really?
Yes. And then when we picked out Honey, we wanted a wavy coated dog. And but we wanted to keep one from a specific mom. We wanted Charlotte Rose's. And it was Bella's grandson. So we knew we wanted to keep that line because it was special to us.
Sure.
But we were like, we're going to get the darkest one we can. Honey's apricot. Like there were no dark ones there. Well, there was one dark one, but it was super curly. And we didn't want curly. She did. It was Miss Pink. She wanted her really bad.
I liked that one.
I like the wavy.
Yeah, I like wavy.
Yeah.
I like.
Well, hello, Miss Orange. Got Miss Purple over here.
Purple's got a second wind.
Yeah, I think it's down to orange and purple at this point. Got Miss Purple playing with a toy here.
It's the first time.
Hey, Miss Purple, you're blocking the camera here. Excuse me, I'm just trying to look at Miss Orange. Got a real nice dark color. Very relaxed. So too is Miss Purple. So hard to make a decision. They're both so cute. What do you think, Hannah? Is Miss Orange growing on you here?
I still like Miss Purple.
Purple still your favorite? Micah says that this one right here, Miss Orange, is his favorite. So I think we just got to figure out what our number 1 and number 2 pick. As Miss Purple has been sleeping on Brie a lot as we've been petting him. So cute.
He has a win.
All right, Hannah. What do you think? Oh, Miss left the camera. It's like trying to get you guys to take a picture together. Oh, wait. We got one left. Hold on. Camera. Oh, we didn't say cheese yet. Hannah has Miss Green here, which is the smallest of the 4 girls. We're picking out a girl. Excuse me, Miss Purple. Hold on. Miss Purple. Excuse me. So a little bit lighter colored coat. Miss Purple is very pretty too. So I've been thinking about it, and I think we're gonna go with Miss Purple, who's been very cuddly with Brie, taking some naps. I know Hannah's pretty excited. That was Hannah's favorite. So Miss Purple definitely likes hanging out with Brie. How many pounds do you think they are right now?
Probably about 5. So they'll have their vet visit next week and they'll get their first set of shots and stuff like that. And then we'll get an official weight on them. But if I had to guess, I'm thinking that she's probably about 5 pounds. I definitely think she chose you, Brie.
Yes, I think she did.
Yeah, that's the hardest part, coming up with a name. I will tell you, dogs really respond well to anything ending in a high pitch.
Okay.
So that's why, so for example, my mother-in-law trains puppies for us. And so if they don't have a name yet, because a lot of times people want to meet their dog before they give them a name.
Right.
So she just works with puppy, because it's like a high pitch at the end. And so they respond pretty much to anything.
And tell us a little more about Miss Purple's personality that you've picked up on so far.
So I have noticed that she is super snuggly, but just kind of like the middle of the road energy. She kind of is just kind of our lackadaisical one. She just loves doing whatever you love doing. So if I'm cuddling, she's cuddling. If I'm playing and doing their training on the coolaroo and stuff like that, she's with me doing that too. So she's kind of like a go with the flow kind of lady. She'll fit right in. And I think she'll be good with the cats too, because I don't think she's going to be curious enough. Miss Teal would have been super curious to try to find them. I think Miss Purple would be easy going with them.
Do's and don'ts when it comes to food with Goldendoodles that you've found?
So we love the brand From, which is kind of like a small batch based brand. And we love it because you can actually, so sometimes Goldendoodles can be a little food finicky. They just kind of they'll have a flavor and then they decide they don't like that flavor, just like kids, they want to be picky and choosy. So From, you can actually interchange their kibbles and you don't have to modify it. So you can just go from beef to venison to chicken to duck, and you don't have to change anything on their diet. You can just go ahead and switch the bag. So a lot of people like that ease of being able to do that and giving their dog variety each time. We leave food out because we have so many moms and stuff that are feeding too. So we feed our moms puppy kibble when they're in their nursery areas, but out here we feed whitefish. Okay. And so they like to eat the whitefish too. And so we'll just always have that bowl full. But Honey and Bella are both grazers. So they'll come and go and they'll eat a little bit. And then sometimes you'll wonder if Honey's eaten that day because she just hasn't really gone to the bowl. There could still be food left over. So Goldendoodles are notoriously not overeaters.
Okay.
They don't have that kind of like ravenous diet like a golden retriever would.
Right.
So they're kind of like, they like to play with their food too. They like to do puzzles and stuff like that.
So we're here checking out these guys in person, but if you wanted to get a dog from Doodles of NC, you can actually do a video call to see them on video and see their different personalities and colors. And they can deliver the dog to you wherever you live in the country. So I think we might actually just come back and pick up Miss Purple on a different video. So I don't think you can move though for the next next couple hours here, Brie. She is very comfortable on you.
Stay tuned. Brie will be here for the next month.
You have been chosen.
I have been chosen.
So looking forward to bringing Miss Purple home on an upcoming video and introducing her to our cats and see how they interact and how she integrates with our family on our next puppy video.
So we ended up with Miss Purple, and I'm very happy because I actually wanted her and I didn't want orange. I mean, not that I don't like orange, I just didn't want orange.
I think Miss Purple chose us, or at least me.
She did come and sit on Brie right out of the gate, and Hannah already has a picture of Miss Purple. The kids are excited. We're gonna come back in how many days, Hannah?
22 days.
22 days. 528 hours. Not that anyone's counting.
528 hours, 59 minutes, 58 seconds.
So
528 hours.
So Hannah is clearly counting down. The kids are excited. We're going to actually just come back and pick up our puppy in person in 22 days and bring her back home with us. So we'll share that experience on another video, introducing our dog into our home with our cat. She'll be a little bit bigger at that point, so we'll upload that video getting our Goldendoodle home. But this was a great experience. They're very patient with you. We'll work with you to make sure you figure out the right puppy for you and your family. I really enjoyed the puppy picking experience. It was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought I'd just walk in and be like, yeah, that one. But they were all so cute. A beautiful breed of Goldendoodles.
I think you just have to think through what is good for your family, what's a good match. And so it did take a little time for us. We thank them for being very patient, but we were able to narrow it down to 2 puppies and then down to 1.
So I'll put a link down to the Doodles of NC's YouTube channel. You can check them out and all of the videos that they make on how they breed Goldendoodles. And they have lots of information on raising Goldendoodles and lots of good stuff on their channel. But that's going to wrap up this video. We'll show you bringing home Miss Purple on an upcoming video. Now we just got to figure out, what are we going to name this dog?
Lucy, I'm home.
We're already thinking maybe Lucy. Cosmo's been thrown around. So we're trying to come up with some ideas. If you think you have the perfect name idea for Miss Purple, let us know down in the comments. But that's going to wrap up this video. Thanks for coming with us over to North Carolina. Until next time, we'll see you on the next adventure.